Hey my lovelies, it's your girl truet.tj and I am back with another video. I'm back with another story time video. Okay, so you guys already know what I'm gonna say is, if you're new to my video, hey girl, hey, thank you so much for joining the family, joining the tribe. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, do all the things to make you a part of this family, okay? Period. And if you're already a part of this family, it's just thank you so much for being here and tuning into another one of my videos. Pretty much just it. And also, don't forget to tell a friend, tell another friend, tell a mama, daddy, sister, brother, cat, dog, chicken. I don't care, just share and come on over here and join this family so we can get our family growing and just get lit, I guess. I don't know. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay, so this video is a very touchy video. I feel like I came on here to do one video, but this video keep repeating in my head, like, no, talk about this video, talk about this video. I don't know why my brain wants me to talk about this video. I don't know, is it because it wants me to talk about this video because somebody needs to hear this video, because somebody is probably in the same similar situationship like I was in, and they don't know if they want to get out or they want to stay in or whatever like that, so they need some kind of guidance. But I feel it's something in my heart, it's something in my soul, it's telling me, no, Tasha, talk about this video, speak about this video, speak about this incident, because there's somebody out there that needs your help and needs to hear this. So I'm about to spill some tea to you guys about me that happened to me a long time ago or whatever. I was in my 20s, like majority of my videos, and this is about one of my exes back then or whatever. This video, I'm going to try to get this video out, but this video was so embarrassing. And when I think about what happened to me back then, and I think about how I put myself in this situation, it kind of makes me mad. But I'm not mad anymore because it's over and it's done with. So I just, you know, it's just an experience. It's something that I went through, so I didn't forgave it. I done moved on. But, you know, it's just something that you just can't forget, because I don't never want that to happen to me ever again. And if you guys are in this similar situation, I don't want this to happen to you again. So that's what I say. Like, I have to talk about this particular story time, because I wanted to do another story time, but it's just something about the story time that just went so heavily on my heart and on my brain. It's like, no, talk about this, talk about this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give you girls what you want. I'm just gonna go ahead and give the people what they're asking for, okay? And y'all asking for this, okay? Without saying you asking for it, but you're asking for it. All right. Okay. So this story time is about one of my ex, like back in the day or whatever like that. So I'm gonna give you guys a little short backstory, just so you can understand what happened. Okay. This particular time, one of my exes, I met her in a club or whatever like that. When I met her in the club, I should have never talked to her, because as soon as I met her, we was like chilling or whatever. I can't remember exactly what happened, but I know I was sitting by myself or whatever like that, and I was like chilling, drinking, and my friends was like bouncing around the club, but I was like tired or whatever. So I was sitting by myself, and I know she came over there and she approached me and she just started talking to me. Okay, blah. We started talking to each other or whatever like that, just on like some conversation type shit. So we started talking to each other or whatever like that. It lasted for a while, and she was just like, or I was just like, you know, let's go get another drink. Long story short, we ended up, if you ever been to Yo's in Houston, Texas, once upon a time they had two parts. I'm not talking about when they was on Richmond. I'm talking about when it was downtown Houston. They have one club over here and one club over here, but it was just like, you know, you can go through like the little doors to get to the club. You know, it was one big club, but it was two sections. So, excuse me, long story short, we ended up getting up and going to the other part of the club or whatever like that. We get to the other part of the club, we walking or whatever like that. Some girl ended up jumping on my ex's, you know, just jumped on her, wrapped her legs around her waist, had her arms around her neck. And this was before I even knew my ex. Let me give my ex a name. I'm gonna call my ex Wannabe. because I feel like this bitch wanted to be everything. Like she wanted to be a barber. She wanted to be a business owner. She wanted to be a pimp. Like she wanted to be in the military. It was like she wanted to be a lot of different things that she never been, you know what I'm saying, that she never saw through. It was like, I want to be this, but then I'm gonna stop, and now I want to be this, and I'm gonna stop, and I want to be this. Like, that's how she was. So we was gonna call my ex Wannabe. So Wannabe and I was walking or whatever like that. Like I said, some chick just came and just jumped on her. But this is the time where I first met my ex. Like, I first met her. Like, I wouldn't know her from Tom, Dick, or Harry. So this is my first time meeting my ex. So we walk in, the girl jumped on her or whatever like that. And I'm standing there. No, I'm young. I'm like 21, 22 at the time. So I'm just standing there. And I'm noticing that this girl just jumping all on her. And she just like holding the girl up, you know what I'm saying? You know, holding her by her legs up on her. So I try to like walk away or whatever like that. And my ex kind of like grabbed my ex kind of Wannabe grabbed my arm or whatever like that to stop me or whatever. So I kind of like yanked back and I just moved around or whatever like that. So Wannabe ended up finding me. She ended up finding me or whatever like that. She ended up apologizing about that, talking about that some girl that she likes. She's trying to get away from this girl, blah, 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 what I did and I was like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't tripping about it because at the end of the day, like, I just met you. I don't know you. So everybody have a past. Like, I have a past. She had a past. That girl that jumped on her lap probably had a past. So it was just like, everybody have a past. So I wasn't really tripping about Wannabe. I was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? That's cool or whatever like that. So we end up chilling or whatever like that the night, blah, blah, blah. Boom. Okay. So me and Wannabe talking on the phone. We talking on the phone, we talking, we texting heavily, like we doing all this, that, and the third. Now, y'all know when y'all talking to somebody that y'all just met, y'all start to ask like, you know, what you doing, what you do, like job-wise or whatever like that. So Wannabe told me that she was a professional hair artist, like not hair artist, but she was saying like, you know, she cut hair or whatever like that. If I'm not mistaken, she told me that she cut hair at this mall that used to be Sharpstown in Houston, but now it's another story. And now it's another name, I don't know. But she told me that she cut hair at that barbershop that used to be at Sharpstown Mall. If y'all know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, if you get it, you get it. So I just assumed that that's what her job was or whatever like that. So me and her, we talking. We chilling or whatever like that. You know, I had my own apartment at the time. She had her own apartment at the time. So like, she'll come over to my apartment and, you know, I found it kind of odd that she always wanted to come over to my place. Like, I'm just like, don't you got your own apartment? And she was just like, yeah. And I was just like, okay, well, so why we can't come over to your place or whatever like that? So I guess as time went by, she was just like, okay, yeah, we can come to my apartment. Bet. Let me rewind a little bit. When I met Wannabe, she had like a truck, like a SUV type thing. Like, I can't remember exactly what it was. I can't remember the exact make and model of the truck, but I want to say it was like one of them Jetta trucks or like a Volkswagen truck. I don't know. I want to say it was like a Durango. I really don't know what kind of truck it was, but it was an SUV, okay? This girl had an SUV. The whole time I met her from the club, talking and texting on the phone for weeks, her coming over to my apartment for weeks, she always came in this truck, this SUV. So I was like, okay, cool. I just assumed that was her car, whatever. So one day she ended up coming to my house in this small little car, like this small little white car, whatever like that. So I was just like, okay, maybe she got two cars or whatever. So she came to my house, she came to my apartment, and I guess she wanted to like take me back to her apartment or whatever like that. Cause like I told you, I kept on telling her like, you know what I'm saying? It's odd that you always coming over here to my place, but I'm never coming over there to your place. Like, you know, make it make sense. Like, you know where I stay. Like, you know my info. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's only right that I know your info too. So she was like, okay, bet. So she came over. I guess she wanted to pick me up, but the knowing type of bitch that I am, I don't give a fuck who you are. You know what I'm saying? We can known each other for months, but if I'm about to go spend the night at somebody's house, I found out a long time ago when I was 16, always drive your car. I don't care how long you been knowing this chick. Don't ever ride in the car to spend the night at somebody's house for the first time they come pick you up. No. If I'm for to spend the night at your house for the first time, I'm about to drive my own car because I don't know how the night will, you know, progress. People get a little funny when you be in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, even though I know that she was cool or whatever like that, you never know. Like, now we in your place and now you about to act all bougie. Like, don't sit there. Don't touch that. Don't put your feet up there. Put your clothes here. Wipe this down. Put this up. Watch this. You know, I ain't got time to hear that. If I ain't act like that towards you when you was at my place, don't act like that towards me. Don't act like your shit better than mine, baby, because it ain't. So wannabe, you know, she picked me up or whatever like that, but I was just like, nah, I'm gonna drive my car. So I ended up driving my car over there to wannabe house or whatever like that. So the first night we get her apartment. It's cool. She had a very nice apartment, fully furnished. You know, everything was nice. It kind of didn't have like her type of style. It looked like it wasn't her type of style. But you know, I was like, you know, I just met her, but you know, but I feel like she was a more like clean, crisp type style. Like she wanted everything to be straight up and down, black and white. You know what I'm saying? Like really put together. And I feel like that was more like casual, like laid back, like earthy tone. It didn't look like her vibe. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I was like, you know, I don't really know the chick like that. I'm just going off a feeling or whatever. So let me just go ahead and let it play out or whatever. So cool, bet. We spent the night at her house. Boom. Okay, so a couple of weeks later, she asked me to come and spend the night at her house again. And I was just like, no, she asked me to come over or whatever. And I was like, okay, bet I could come over. That's cool or whatever. She told me that she had her friends over there. I was like, okay, cool. She told me that, okay, it was a white girl and it was a black girl. Now the white girl, she was like a skinny little blonde hair white girl. I don't remember if she had blue eyes. I don't know. But I know she was skinny and blonde. She had to be like 5'2", 5'3". Now it was another girl. It was a black girl, heavy set. But she was like that heavy set to where it was just like, you know, she had a slim waist and a big butt and stuff like that. And she had to be like 5'10", maybe 6 feet. I don't know, but the bitch was tall or whatever like that. Dark skinned chick. I'm talking about, you got it. You get it. So yeah, so, oh girl, she was over there too. So, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so wannabe told me that she had her friends over there. So I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Cool. I'm not the jealous type unless you make me jealous. And then now if you make me jealous, babe, I'm just going to dump you. Like, I'm not even going to waste my time with trying to like figure out what you're doing and what's your game. So I get over wannabe house or whatever like that. I'm sitting in the living room. And you know how like when you when you walk into an area, when you walk into a setting, a situation, it's like you just feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't know, maybe it's my intuition or maybe my little vibe. I don't know, but I feel like when I walked into her apartment this time, it wasn't like how it was when I first walked in or the first couple times I done came over here. Like I done been over here to her apartment at this time probably like 2 or 3 times. So this probably like my 4th time coming over there. But this particular time, she had different energies there. So at that time, like I said, I was young. I did not understand energies and vibrations and, you know, people, you know, whatever. So I get there or whatever like that. The white girl, she's sitting on the floor, even though it was 2 couches. It was a little seat and it was couch. You know, she's sitting on the floor. I was like, okay, bad, cool, whatever. The black girl, she walk around that bitch with her bra and panties on. Like just laid out on the couch, legs wide open, her panties and her bra on. The white girl, she looked like she just came back from the strip club. So I was just like, what? Like, I just felt so weird. And so wannabe, she started yelling at the black girl to go put on some clothes. Like, you know, get up, go put on some clothes, like, get out of here. So the black girl was just like, this is my house, this is my house. I ain't got to put on no clothes. I ain't got to put on no clothes because you got company or whatever like that. So I'm just sitting on the couch like, I'm just watching it. I'm shocked. Like, these your friends? Like, this is your friend. This is who you hang around with. So I'm just shocked or whatever like that. So the black girl, she got up and she went up in the bedroom and she put on her some clothes. That was weird to me too. Like, okay, like this bitch got clothes here. So, but you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, that's your friend. So maybe you and your friend, you know, she came to visit or whatever like that. So that's just her. Like, I don't know. So I just assumed that was your friend that was there with them. So the black girl come out and she had on like this really, really tight dress or whatever like that. Cool. This time I believe she didn't have on no bra. But you couldn't really see nothing. She was just covered up. Cool. So the whole time, but let me rewind it. So the whole time the black girl was in the bedroom getting dressed, the white girl on the floor she's telling me, oh, you pretty. Yeah, you gonna do. And I was just like, what are you talking about? And she was just like, and she gonna ask wannabe, this our new friend, this our new friend. And wannabe was just like, nah, she different. And I'm just sitting there looking like, what the fuck? Who is different? Who is the new friend? What is we talking about in here? Like, I was so freaking puzzled. I didn't understand what was going on. So she just like, she asking me all kind of questions like what I do, where I'm from, all this other shit. And then I remember her asking me, like, have I ever thought about stripping? Have I ever thought about prostituting? Have I ever thought about, you know what I'm saying, tricking or whatever like that? And I was just like, what? And then wannabe, she just kept on telling the white girl to like shut the fuck up. But the way she was talking to the girl, I was just like, okay, this is some weird shit going on. Because wannabe just sitting here just cursing at the girl like a pimp would do a hoe. So I was just like I'm peeping this. I'm not no dumb female. So I'm just like putting 2 and 2 together and make it 4. You feel me? So I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? So she just telling her man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I told you she different. She different. She ain't on that level. She ain't doing that. That's not her. She don't do that. Like, stop trying to do that. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Like, this wannabe telling the white girl that. So I'm just like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have, you know, I'm good. You know, I ain't into that. So whatever, boom. So we ended up, me and wannabe, my ex, like a couple minutes later, I was just like, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready to go. So me and wannabe, we ended up dipping, okay? We ended up leaving. She got in my car, we went back to my apartment or whatever like that. I was kind of suspicious about her, like, damn, you gonna just leave these bitches in your house like this? I was like, but, you know, that's you. You know, I'm not gonna tell you how to run your household. That's just how I feel, because I don't need you to tell me what to do where I pay my bills. So don't say, I'm not gonna tell you what to do where you pay your bills at. That makes sense. I feel like it makes sense. So we in my car, we going back to my apartment. We talking about the situation. She apologizing about, you know, the white girl, and she apologizing about the black girl, how she was acting. Because the black girl was acting like, bitch, they was fucking. Like, her and wannabe was fucking. Like, it was just a weird situation. So we get back to my house, like, we chilling or whatever like that. We talking, you know, I didn't let that part of the afternoon go. You know, I'm not worried about it no more. I'm not stressed about it no more. So we just chilling or whatever. So, no, this is where the shit gets fucked up. And this is where the shit where I should have never, okay? So, at this time, I'm talking to this bitch wannabe. I'm talking to her for, I want to say almost 6 months now. So, you know, when you talking to somebody for 6 months, you all in love, y'all all happy. I ain't had no situation like how I had with old girl, with the white girl and the black girl no more. So I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is good. I think we was talking like 3 to 6 months. Between that, 3 to 6 months, I don't want to no lie. So I think it was between 3 to 6 months we was just talking. So by that time, you know, we was together and we was going places, doing stuff together, blah, blah. She was always coming over, was always chilling, was always just, you know, woo-to-woos, I say. I never once questioned her rotating between the truck and the car, and I never wanted to, like, go back to her place or whatever like that. Like, we always came to my place. Sometimes I'll go to her place, you know what I'm saying? It just depends. But majority of the time, like, we spent it at my apartment. So, at this time, it was, like, towards income tax season, okay? It was towards income tax season or whatever like that. So that particular year, I was able to carry, you know, somebody's child, like my nephew girlfriend child. I was able to carry somebody's child. So I got back a good amount sum of income tax or whatever like that. So, you know, she asked me how much I was gonna get back in income tax, and I was just like, I didn't tell her. I was like, I didn't think. I don't ask you what you getting back, you know what I'm saying? So don't ask me what I'm getting back, like what the fuck. So I didn't tell her how much I got back from income tax or whatever like that, but I just remember her asking me how much I was gonna get back, but I never told her. So one day, she called me and she was just like distraught, like crying, saying that she about to lose her apartment, saying that, and I was young, so I didn't put 2 and 2 together to make 4. Bitch, I was putting 2 and 2 together and still making 3 at this time, okay? No sense. So she called me one day and she was talking about how, you know, how she ain't been getting that many hours at the barbershop, how, you know, she she don't know if she can cover rent, you know, how she's struggling, how she, you know, since she's down on her luck, she don't know what she gonna do. She was talking about how she want to sell everything in her apartment, how she want to do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I'm just like, okay, well, it's income tax time, so maybe you can, you know, wait till you get your income tax and then, you know, you can pay your rent. Just talk to your landlord. And she was just like, you know, I didn't really know that much about cutting hair. So she was just like, you know, she don't get income tax because she get paid under the table. I didn't really know too much about barbershops. You know what I'm saying? I just knew when I go to the hair salon, you just pay and you just leave. You get your hair done, you pay, you leave. So that's what I knew. Okay, that's all I knew. So I was just like, oh my God, it's like I felt really bad for her because she was like literally crying on the phone. Like she did this whole theatrical thing. Like if I had a motherfucking award, I would give this to this bitch because she played me. So I was just like, being a nice person that I am, used to be. Being a nice person that I used to be, I asked. I was like, okay, want to be like, how much is your rent? Like, you know, I'm about to get my income tax. You know, I get a little bit back. You know, I can help you out. Like, how much do you need? This bitch told me $600. This bitch told me $600. And if my ex watched this video, she know I'm telling the truth. So, this bitch told me $600. So, I was all in love. I didn't hesitate to give it to her. Gave the girl $600. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm just like, yeah, you know, I'm helping my girlfriend. She's seeing that I'm a down ass bitch. She gonna want to stay. She gonna want to be with me. She gonna want to love me. She gonna know that I'm real. She gonna know that this is the real deal. Like we're in love. Blah 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 blah. I'm helping her. I'm always gonna be there for her. This is what I'm thinking in my head as I give this bitch that money. So I was like, okay, cool. So I had to give them. I'm just gonna throw a date out because it was so close together. So when she asked me for this money, it was probably on a Wednesday. Okay. I gave it to her on a Thursday. By Saturday, we were supposed to meet up and go to the club. Me, her, my best friend at the time, Scandalous, and one of her best friends. We get to the club, me and Scandalous. So we waiting on Wannabe and her best friend to come. They took forever to come or whatever like that. So they finally get to the club or whatever like that. Wannabe walked through the door just name brand down. At the time, I can't remember what was a popular name brand at the time. I don't know. But the bitch had on new shirt, new pants, new shoes, new chain, 2 grills, buying drinks, buying exos, whatever. We, you know what I'm saying? But you was just crying on the phone to me like a couple days ago talking about you didn't know how you pay your rent. But now you in here balling out of control. What do I say? This, that, and the third. All right, cool. So, we in the club. I'm not taking nothing, but I'm not tripping about her buying her some stuff. I was like, okay, maybe she was really sad and depressed. She just took a little bit of that money, went to go buy her a little outfit or whatever like that. Or maybe she already had this outfit. You know what I'm saying? You know how you get into situations and you be thinking of all different type of scenario and you be trying to find a perfect scenario so it make you believe in what that is. That way you can still love this person and still treat this person with the utmost respect. I feel like that's how I was. Like I try to, you know, when it's a red flag, I try to look past that red flag and be like, it's okay. It's yellow back there. It's a little green back there. Yeah, it's a little green back there, so it's okay. It's okay. Even though this red flag is slapping me in my face, I'm still seeing a little green, a little yellow, but it's okay. This red flag, it's nothing. So we in a club, we drinking or whatever like that, we rolling or whatever like that. That same night, a fight had broke out. Your girl got pepper sprayed because I was like right there by the bitch who was fighting another bitch, and I accidentally got pepper sprayed or whatever like that, so my eyes burning. Cool. I don't know how we ended up getting home. I know Scandalous drove, and we ended up making it to our destination safe and sound. By the grace of God, I'm still here to tell you this story. So a couple days later passed by, and I went over to old girl Wannabe house. Okay, I went over there because I think I needed to like wash some of my clothes, and I didn't want to go to like the wash area or whatever like that. So I went over to her house. So I get over there to her house to wash my clothes. She done sold damn near everything in her motherfucking house. Like her couch, her TV, her rug, her table. She done sold everything, damn near everything in her bedroom. She done sold everything. Like she literally didn't have no furniture in there but a bed and probably like a little bit of TV in the bedroom. And that's pretty much it. And now that I think about it, that's why she really didn't want me to come to her house after that no more. Because it's been weeks at the time since I came over to her house. But I needed to wash my clothes. And I didn't feel like going to the wash chair, but I knew that she had in apartment laundry room. So it was just like, it made sense to do that. So I ain't got to be waiting at the laundromat all damn day. I could just throw my clothes in the apartment laundry room and then just go upstairs and just wait until, you know, it's time for me to go back downstairs to like, whatever. And so she was just like, yeah, she needed some clothes washed too. And I was like, okay, babe, we can just do it together. So me and my other best friend at the time, not Scandalous, but another girl, we go over there and we wash the clothes or whatever like that. And, you know, like I said, she didn't have nothing in her apartment or whatever like that. So y'all remember when I said that when I went over there for the very first time, no, for like the third or fourth time, she had her friends over there, a little white girl and a black girl. Black girl was over there, but at this time, the black girl was like livid. I mean, the black girl and wannabe got into a fight in the fucking apartment. Like, me and my best friend, we just sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, why are y'all fucking fighting? We don't know. Like, I just remember I was on the phone. I was at the laundromat with my best friend, not Scandalous, another best friend. I was at the laundromat with her, and then wannabe called me on the phone, just like, come up here right now, get up here right now. And I'm just like, what the fuck, why? So I get to her apartment, immediately she pulled me and my my homegirl to the bedroom and closed the door. And I was just like, okay, what the fuck? She was like, just stay in here, don't come out or whatever like that. And I was like, okay, cool. So we just sitting there, and next thing you know, all you hear is like, them bitches was throwing hands at each other. Like, they was just throwing fucking hands at each other. So they fighting in the living room. I mean, they fighting in the living room / hallway, whatever part it was. They fighting in there. And me and my best friend, we just looking like, should we go out there and say something? I was just like, no, because I ain't finna lose my life, bitch. I am not a rider or a dyer, bitch. I am about to dip, okay? I'm gonna leave your ass. Don't ever count on me to be in some fuck shit that ain't got shit to do with me, bitch, because I'm going to dip. I'm not for the bullshit. I do not care. I'm not for to lose my life because you want to do some hoe shit. Unless I knew the situation beforehand, I'm not helping out. But if I knew the situation, I feel like it was a situation that I need to help out, then I'll help out. But if I don't know, baby, if I'm clueless, baby, shit, you on your own. Fuck that shit. So they fighting in the hallway or whatever like that. So it just stopped. It just stopped or whatever like that. And after they stopped, you know what I'm saying, of course, we went out there and we checked or whatever like that. And wannabe, I was about to say the girl name. Wannabe was just like, Tasha, just go ahead and just go home. Just go ahead and go home or whatever like that. And I was just like, why? She was like, just go ahead and go home. Just go ahead and go home. So I was like, okay, cool. So I didn't go home. I still had some clothes in the washing machine. So me and my homegirl, we went back down to the laundromat and we just waited till my clothes finished washing. And then we took my clothes and then we just went to the laundromat. So we discussing the whole damn thing. So I'm just like, you know what? When I walked out the room, when wannabe was just like, go ahead and go home, go ahead and go home. The girl she was fighting, which I noticed was the black girl that was wearing her bra and her panties in the living room when I came over there to meet her friends. So they just started fighting. They was fighting at that time. They was fighting. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got our clothes out the washing machine, out the whatever like that. And we went to the washing chair or whatever like that. Cool. We went to the washing chair or whatever like that. Wash our clothes, dry our clothes. So me and my best friend, not Scandalous, another girl at the time, we went back to my apartment or whatever like that. So my best friend, she ended up leaving. And so wannabe calling me, blowing me up, apologizing for what's going on, saying that the girl was tripping, blah, 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 woo, woo. And then she was just like, oh, I got something to tell you. And I was like, okay, cool. So she was like, I want to tell you in person. I was like, okay, cool. So a girl wannabe came over to the house or whatever like that. And she basically was just like telling me why they got into a fight. And I was like, okay. So the reason why her and the black girl got into a fight is because the black girl felt like Wannabe was spending too much time with me and no time with her. Like her and the black girl had some kind of situationship, like they had some kind of sexual relationship, which I already kind of peeped game when I met the girl for the first time because of how she was acting, like how she was moving. So Wannabe and the girl, the black girl, had like some kind of relationship or whatever like that. And the black girl just felt like I was taking up too much of Wannabe time, and Wannabe was spending too much time with me, and Wannabe was doing too much stuff for me, which, in all honesty, the bitch wasn't doing shit for me. Let's be clear. The bitch wasn't doing shit for me. I was doing more shit for her than anything. So I guess when the girl came over, when I was there to wash my clothes, like she just got jealous because Wannabe told her that I was there, and they started fighting. And I was just like, okay, but that doesn't make sense. Like if y'all just friends or whatever like that, why is she so pressed that you're in another relationship? Like if you was able to invite me over there and her being over there, like obviously she know that you talking to somebody else. So why is she feeling so pressed? Why is she trying to fight you still if she know that you talking to other people? It could have been anybody. It didn't have to be me. It could have been anybody. So why is she so pressed or whatever like that? And she was just like, well, Wannabe was just like, well, she didn't think that me and you was like talking like that. And I was just like, okay, well, how did she feel like me and you was talking? She was like, oh, she thought that you was gonna be my new hoe. What? Bitch. Wannabe said that the black girl didn't think that me and Wannabe was going to be together like that. The black girl thought that I was about to be Wannabe's hoe. So Wannabe told me that the black girl and the white girl that I met was two girls that she was basically pimping out. Like the white girl was some kind of drug addict hoe who prostitute, and the black girl was some kind of school girl. She was in college, so they say, but she was a prostitute too because she needed money to fund her life and to pay for her college stuff. But Wannabe was telling me that the black girl parents had money and that the black girl only prostitute to have extra money. So I guess the black girl parents was well off, and she was paying, and they was paying for like the rent and everything. And I was just like paying for the rent, and she was like, yeah, the apartment that you was coming to was the black girl apartment, that I was only having you come there when she was fucking guys for money, or when she had to go visit her family ever so often to get money from them, and she wasn't coming back. So she knew that the apartment was going to be available and it was going to be cool for me to come over there. So first of all, the apartment wasn't even hers. The black girl and the white girl that I met are two prostitutes / hoes that you so-called pimping, and they give you fucking money for what? Because you didn't really have shit. And third of all, you told these girls that I was the new hoe. And I was just like, well, what makes you think they thought that I was going to be the new hoe? And she was like, well, I had to play it off. And she was like, you remember you gave me that $600? And she was just like, I brought it to them and told them that that this was your profit, that this is what you profit, but they feel like it was too low and that you needed to work more. You think at that time I would have dumped her and got rid of her, but one thing about Wannabe, she was persistent. She made me feel like she wanted out, like that wasn't her lifestyle anymore, like she didn't want to be there no more. So she was just saying, like, when she met me, she didn't think she was going to fall in love with me, and she couldn't see herself with anybody else but me, and she just wanted out that type of lifestyle. And she only telling me all this because what I'm saying, she just want us to be in a clean relationship and like a trustworthy type of relationship. So she felt like she just couldn't keep this from me. And the whole time I'm thinking to myself, like, bitch, run. But I'm not running. I'm just like, oh, I understand. See, that's what I'm trying to say. back then I tried so hard to be like this little super saver hoe. I always try to like save bitches. I always try to feel like bitches just need that guidance. They just need my helping hand. But at the end of the day, bitch, who was saving me? Nobody. Here I am thinking that I'm in love with this bitch, thinking that this bitch is supposed to be like my everything. And the whole time this bitch is pimping or prostituting two women. She got girls coming over here fighting on her or whatever like that. She robbed me of $600 or whatever like that. And now you want me to help you come out of this lifestyle that I know nothing about, knew nothing about, because you tired of it. Long story short, she never gave me my $600. The big black girl, she tried to fight me every chance she got, but the bitch wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. She always tried to intimidate me, like her size mattered to me and that I wouldn't throw hands with her, but she never once approached me. She never once tried to fight me. So it was just like, she was trying to do like a scare tactic, but I wasn't really scared. And then the whole time I'm dealing with this shit and still trying to fuck with this bitch. And while I'm doing all this, like, wannabe just losing everything. She done lost her truck. She done lost her apartment. She done lost this. She done lost that. And she would spend a night with me at my place. And then also she'll just go spend a night at like her friend's house or whatever like that. Like, I couldn't let her fully move in because the apartment wasn't in my name. It was in my sister's name. So it was just like, I couldn't have her move into my shit because even though I was paying bills there by myself, I still wanted to respect the fact that that apartment was in my sister's name. So if anybody was to break shit or throw shit, you know what I'm saying, that shit is going to come back to me. So I just didn't want that type of situation. So I never would let her live with me or whatever like that. So yeah, so this is the time that I got played. I think I'm gonna do a part 2 because it's actually pretty long and it's already lengthy right now and I don't want to keep y'all too much. But yeah, but I feel like I had to talk about this video. So if you guys going through something like this, if you guys been through something like this, not even been through, if you're currently going through something like this with somebody else, walk away. Walk the fuck away. Don't waste your time. I didn't waste a damn near almost freaking like 4 years with this bitch. But I got more stories about this girl, you know, in due time, and I'm gonna let you guys know. But if y'all in a similar situation where you feel like you being used or mistreated or abused or whatever like that, and you hoping that their grass is greener on the other side, once you let them know, or once you make them feel like you that down ass bitch and you that ride or die hoe or whatever like that, then they gonna start treating you better. No, they won't. If you meet somebody from the rip and they treat you bad, they gonna forever treat you bad. If you let a motherfucker walk all over you, if you let a motherfucker step on your back, step on your neck, always put you down, always belittle you, always make you feel like you nothing, they gonna keep making you feel like that throughout that entire relationship. Shit ain't gonna fucking change. They probably start feeling good once they get some liquor in them, or, you know what I'm saying, once they get in a little happy space or whatever like that, but it's always gonna go back to them fucking you over. They will, a person don't love you if they're willing to put you down. If they want to beat you down and make you feel lower than low, then that person don't love you. And don't ever think that that shit is going to change, because it's not. They not. If you let a person walk on you, baby, they're going to forever walk on you because you easy. So don't be easy. Let that bitch go. Find you another one that ain't going to walk on you. They'll walk beside you and you will be in a happy place. All right, but I'll see you guys in my part 2 video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so sorry that it's so long, but you know, I try to give you guys the detail because this story time was weighing heavy on me. So I got it out there. Love you guys. See you in my next video. Bye.